got so much motherfucking design on right now.
Bring it down, bring it back, make it clap. I got 3 old thoughts, new block, you heard that. Bitches on my line, and you know.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone. Before I start the meeting, I would like to introduce ourselves. Me, as the president of our badminton club, AFRINA HANIM BINTI ZAKARIA, and the vice president, NORFARHAYU BINTI HAIRUL AZMI, NURIN BINTI MOHD RAPI as a secretary, and last but not least, our two treasurer, DHIYA SHARMIN BINTI AHMAD NAZRI and NURIN AFIQAH BINTI ZAIMI. And now, I will start our annual general meeting. Our club and society are formed for sport. As we already know, our badminton club. Our club also registered under the Society Act 1966. For your information, club and society actually are not defined in the Act. It is defined in the case Co-Loan Stock Exchange Limited and CIR to mean an association formed for other than business purposes. So it should not exist for financial advantages of its members. For principle of mutuality, normally a club is set up to its members. So who is the members? Members is persons who are entitled to vote at our general meeting of the club. Therefore, our members has the right to vote. Principle of mutuality stated that a man cannot make profit by trading with himself. Contribution, subscription by its member are exempt from tax in the hand of the club. However, it is not applied when the trading is dealing with the non-members. Next. To be clear, we only receive income from non-members as our business income, while any amount required from members is excluded due to the promised benefit. Now, I will pass to our Vice President to explain more.
Okay, so for this badminton club, we gain income from two sources, which is from members and non-members. We get income when the members subscribe to our badminton club, which is called subscription fees. And then we also get income from the members through provision of services. Other than that, we also get income through non-members. So, from non-members, we get income when we have event for public and then when we rent the hall and facilities. Not only that, we also gain income when non-members paid for the annual dinner and when we held seminar and talk fees. And lastly, from the charitable event. Next, I will pass to Ain to explain more about the sources of income.
First of all, I want to give some information to you about income from transaction with members. A club, association, or similar institution is conducted either for the benefit of their own members or for the public interest. If a club, association, or similar institution is meant for the benefit of members only, any income arising from mutual dealing with the members is not subjected to tax. Now, we proceed with the details of income we got from the members. Each member should pay for the subscription fees and the fees including the annual dinner for the members only. Then, the benefit if the members join our club is they will get the provision of service such as medical service sponsored by the club if there are any injury among the members. Next, we also receive the income from transaction with non-members, which are known as taxable income. The non-members need to pay some amount for the events that help for the public during club's open day because the club will include some of other sellers. Apart from that, the club will receive income from the rental of shuttlecock and the rental of hiring hall by the non-members because they will rent the shuttlecock and the hall to exercise for themselves or for the tournament. Not only that, we also receive income from the tickets sold to the audience who comes to see the tournament. Plus, the non-members need to pay for the coaching fees if they are interested to join the seminars and talks. Lastly, our club also receives income from transactions for dinner and charitable events. For the next slide, you can see that our club will receive a few investment income such as interest from fixed deposit, investment from Bank Negara Malaysia, and installation of vending machine for drinks in the club.
Okay, so for the approved donation under section 44.6, cash donation to an approved institution or organisation are entitled a deduction up to 10% of the aggregate income. The amount of donation must be apportioned as follows: G times with H and divided by I, where G is the amount of cash donations under section 44.6 and H is the amount of aggregate income from transaction with non-members, and the I is the amount of aggregate income from transaction with members and non-members. So for this formula, Dia will explain more details in the income statement. Next slide. For our badminton club, we're gonna make cash contributions with amount 50,000 ringgit to all folks home and giving food to charitable institution.
Hi everyone, I'm NURIN AFIQAH as the treasurer person of this club. So now I will present the statement of income and expenditure for the year ended 31st December 2023. So for the income we got from our members is subscription fees, amount RM 230,000, while income from non-members is seminars fee RM 200,000. The gross income will be RM 430,000 ringgit. Other income consists of profit that we got from competition is RM 150,000. Interest of fixed deposit RM 20,000. Income from vending machine RM 50,000. Rental of court RM 110,000, and sponsorship that we got RM 80,000. So the total income of the year is RM 840,000. Next, the expenses of this club, which is salaries and wages, RM 100,000, rental for seminar hall for non-members RM 100,000, installation of vending machine for RM 40,000, coaching expense for RM 55,000, equipment RM 95,000, and repairs and maintenance of court RM 70,000. The expenditure contains two types, which is common and direct. The common expense are salaries and wages, installation of vending machines, coaching expense, and equipment. For the direct expense, we got rental for seminar hall and repairs and maintenance of court. The aggregate income for the year is RM 380,000. In this club, we also give donation for this year, which is food donation to charitable institutions for RM 15,000 and cash contributions to old folks home for RM 50,000. By deducting all the donation, the excess income over expenditure become RM 315,000. And lastly, the capital allowance for year assessment 2022, which is last year, is RM 15,000. Next, Dia will present the income tax payable for the year assessment 2023.
Thank you to Nurin for explaining about the statement of expenditure and all the common expense throughout the year. Hi, I'm Dia Sharmin and I will be taking the last lot, which is the explanation about the implied formula and the tax payable that the club needs to pay in the year end 2023. On the slide, we can see a statement that is nearly identical to Nurin's, but it will only include non-member fees, which the club will treat as business income. The seminar fees will be deducted with the wholly and exclusively expenses that include rental for seminar hall and expenses. Next, I will combine all of the common expenses into one and calculate as shown. The common expenses will be multiplied by the non-members fees and divided by the total of members and non-members fees, yielding RM88,372 in this statement. Moving on, capital allowances will be calculated in the same way as common expenses, yielding a total of RM6,977, which will be deducted from the adjusted income. Not to mention the interest on the fixed deposit and the court rental, which will be deducted from the allowable expense, yielding an aggregate income of RM224,651. As my colleague Ayu has been explaining the donation formula, I will demonstrate the implication in it through calculations. The total donation received is RM35,659, resulting from the multiplication of the amount donated by the club and the aggregate that we previously calculated, and will be divided by the aggregate income from member and non-member transactions. As a result of the above, here are the statements that I have calculated so far. Following that, we will calculate the tax payable that the club must pay at the end of the year, which comes to RM32,058. That comes from being taxed by 24%. That's all for me.
So, I think this is all for today. Thank you for attending our annual general meeting.